Hi, I'm Caitlyn Jenner. I'm here with George Clooney.
Well, Caitlin, watching the Super Bowl just reminds me that you used to be an athlete. You wouldn't.
George, we don't have to talk about that. Let's move it.
By the way,
You guys might be wondering what happened with the season 4 finale where a bunch of plot lines were left in the air. Well, and to answer these really important questions, I got on a really important guy, Barack Hussein Majestica Obama.
Hello.
Obama. What happened to George Clooney and Anderson Cooper?
Caitlin, are you referring to the actor?
No, I'm referring, well, he's a, what the fuck does he do?
Oh, Caitlin, is this interview not scripted?
Are all of yours usually scripted, Mr. President?
Oh, of course not.
Are you doing a Santa Claus impression, Mr. President?
I've never done Obama at all. I could do Trump.
And now to answer all of these questions are two young American women, me and Melania Trump. Melania, how's it feel to be here?
Oh, it feels so good.
Interesting. So, what do you think happened to George Clooney?
Who? You mean actor? We don't know he came to Mar-a-Lago.
Wait, sir, did I not get the invite?
Oh, no, it was kind of A-list.
Yeah, but I'm like A-list, Melania. I'm A-list.
Oh, well, you know, Donald. Donald's such a hard worker. Donald cares so much.
Okay, yeah, go back.
You don't want to talk about women issues?
Melania, this show is for real women, okay?
Whoa. What the fuck is going on here?
We're just trying to cover for you guys.
By ruining the show? Get the fuck out of here.
Jesus, alright.
Is that George on live stream? Where are you? We're supposed to be doing the show.
Oh, battery died.
You know, Caitlin, you're really talented.
Really?
Yeah. At being the most useless person in the world. Get out. Jesus. Well, here we are. I know we ended things a little ambiguously last season, so let me give you guys a rundown of what happened. We managed to avoid cancellation by promising to change the name of the show to avoid any legal disputes with the actor George Clooney. And to avoid any further legal complications with other Hollywood figures, we took the easy route and got George's name changed to something a little less on the nose. Now the show will appropriately be titled The Tom Cruise Show. You might be wondering, hey, isn't there an actor with that same name? Don't worry, Tom Cruise isn't the kind of guy who sues people. In sadder news, our entire cast and crew unanimously committed suicide by starving themselves to protest the fact that we were starving them. So as a result, we were given the opportunity to employ a completely new group of people. Sadly, that group of people decided to do the same thing in a superfluous display of ingratitude. After being indirectly responsible for the deaths of 27 people, the studio decided that warranted an investigation or something along those lines. The complete lack of awareness in these people is absurd. Instead of postponing the show to a late 2018 debut to combat the investigation, me and George will simultaneously continue production of the show by ourselves with the help of some new people who will be introduced at a later time. And that concludes the Season 5 opener of The George Clooney Show. Tune in next time to see who we'll exploit next. Welcome back to Tom Cruise Show. I'm your co-host, Anderson Cooper. I'm currently here with famous LGBT spokesman, John Podesta. How you doing, John?
I am doing well.
John, there's something I've been meaning to ask you, and we both know I'm a huge fan of artwork, but your artwork is a little too on the nose in terms of its sexuality. I'm a big fan of the LGBT movement expressing themselves, but when it involves children, I'm not on board anymore, and your artwork involves a great deal of children. In fact, it involves mostly children. How do you explain yourself?
I feel there is nothing to explain. What are you implying, Anderson?
Well, you may think I'm taking this out of context, but The piece of artwork I'm looking at right now involves two young Taiwanese children throwing up into each other's mouths in a 69 related type position. Not quite, but the testicles of one of the boys is on the other boy's forehead.
Anderson, no.
Yeah.
Anderson, you simply don't understand the artistic context of the work.
I'm more than happy to listen to.
It symbolizes the famine that the Taiwan experienced during the Vietnam War. And we love to talk about how Vietnam was so damaged in the war. Vietnam has public university now. Vietnam has healthcare. Taiwan had stranglehold, and that culture is terrible. So by buying this art, I donate to the community and help truly understand the pain of the Taiwanese people.
Oh, so you didn't actually paint this? You just purchased it?
Well, I love to look at it and stroke it and have deep thoughts about it, but yes.
Okay, let's move on. This next piece I'm looking at is a sculpture, and it seems to depict a young African-American boy with some type of vegetable in his anus. I don't understand what the possible logical explanation for purchasing a piece and putting this in your household could be. Could you enlighten me?
This painting I actually painted, and I wanted to gift it to Michelle Obama because her platform was more vegetables for kids. And I thought, what a great way to explain.
Just combine the two.
If you put healthy stuff in your body, you're going to get healthy stuff out. So it's saying if kids eat healthy broccoli, then the nutrients will soak into the body and they will be healthy enough to defecate vegetables. Does that make sense?
It does, but sir, I don't mean to trivialize your taste in art, but it just seems as if you're trying to justify your pedophilic tendencies.
I do not understand.
Oh, okay, sir, let's move on. This next piece is probably the most explicit. I mean, this is just graphic. I mean, this is reminiscent of something that you would find in Jeffrey Dahmer's basement, but I'm just perturbed, sir. I mean, this is genuinely disturbing. I don't even want to describe... I don't even know if I can describe this piece of art because this is genuinely the most disturbing thing I have seen in a very long time. I mean, am I allowed? I am? Okay. This next piece...
I don't understand what could possibly be so disturbing.
Okay, well, hold on. It's about to take a dark turn here. This next piece of art has a young boy with a cone, some type of, cone that you'd see in the street to conduct traffic, shoved up his ass, and he's screaming as his parents are laughing, and his brother, who I presume to be his brother, it's another boy of his age, cutting his penis off, and he's spitting into the boy's screaming mouth, and his severed penis is in his hand, and he's squirting his blood onto his own face. No, sir, I'm not done. Please don't interrupt. Sir, I'm not done.
Anderson, you don't...
And in the caption of this photo says...
Actively.
Sir, hang on. The caption of this photo says, sex, we love sex with children. Sex, it's all we do.
Again, Anderson, you do not understand the context. The penis represents the patriarchal power system in the United States, and the brother, actually the younger brother, represents the lower class, finally destroying the institutional power that be. You see, it's a deeply artistic and meaningful piece, and frankly, it's one of my favorites.
Well, sir, on a superficial level, you can understand that some people might get the impression that this is the disturbing manifestation of BDSM-loving, pedophilic tendencies of a psychopathic man.
On the contrary, Anderson, I don't see how anyone could perceive this piece this way.
Sir, I mean, that's just absurd. Sir, this is literally, as I describe it, a photo of a young boy cutting his penis off, ejaculating blood into his brother's mouth, as he's screaming,
Every
sitting on a
child
coat.
every child will experience something like this at some point in their life, and the sooner they can be exposed to it, the healthier it will be.
Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Podesta. This has been very enlightening.
Well, thank you. And by the way, Hillary's going to run again in 2020, and this time we're going to win big.
Well, let's hope not.
So,
Hey everybody, Clune Daddies, it's your old pal George.
You're Tom now.
All of our money is currently tied up in several legal pursuits with CNN and other ventures, so here's some pirated interviews from YouTube. Hi, I'm here with Michael Moore, and we're here to discuss his brand new live-action adaptation of his play. And then Paul, okay, I need to think of a bizarre name. Neon Dreams, the true stories of 16 and a half LGBT superstars.
Well, it's really great to be here, John. The only thing I don't like about you is that your name kind of sounds like Lemon, and I'm infamous for hating vegetables.
That was so good.
And black people.
Go.
Well, Don, if you were conservative, I'd call you racist, but you're liberal, so I'm going to let that slide. Now, on to your work. What inspired you to chronicle the emotional and sexual journeys of LGBT toddlers?
Well, I didn't take my insulin that day, so it was a wild ride. I just had to do something with all those pent-up feelings.
Oh, Michael, how do you respond to all the racist conservatives who say it's abusive to dress up children and make them assume bizarre gender roles?
Well, that question certainly pertains to all types of situations. It fluctuates in my mind on a daily basis. It's certainly incoherent in terms of the amount of income in my affluent area.
Truly, truly fascinating, Michael. Now, our next question relates more to the symbolic meaning. What, in your mind, was the greater theme of when little Timmy came home and found his mom being sexually abused by several black men, but then decided that he also wanted to be a part of it and he was going to add his own artwork to the fray? What emotional LGBT pro message is supposed to be taken from that scene?
Well, of course, it's widely distributed that little Tommy is an intrinsic, deep-seated belief of the white Americans that black people are not entitled to welfare, which is why I developed an insucculent, cavalier depiction of all the Machiavellian tendencies of the white people.
Oh, Michael, that is simply wonderful. Now, as you know, I am a gay man who pretends to be culturally black.
That's quite duplicitous of you, Mike. Columbine.
Boston. Now, Michael, you really seem to be up with the current events. For example, Trump is trying to deport all the kids who came here illegally as children, through no fault of their own, as children illegally through no fault of their own. And in your movie, there's a particularly poignant scene where Trump's evil Nazi robots are gathering up the children, but then they decide they're going to unleash their sexual energy on the robot. And I'm not going to describe it here on CNN because, frankly, we're too conservative to talk about it. But it's really beautiful, and I think every child in America should see that scene. What symbolism does that have in terms of your views towards Trump's DACA program?
Well, we wanted to suspect the robot is masquerading a certain tendency that the white people have, which is why our strategy is to give the white people the biggest lexicon epidemic we could. Right?
Truly brilliant, Michael. Why is it that you've never won an Oscar with all these wonderful ideas?
Well, until 2006, it was my misunderstanding that the chocolate inside of the Oscar statues was peanut allergy inducing. And I have a potent peanut allergy, so I never actually attended the Oscars until 2017, which is actually quite unfortunate because I put on 217 pounds and I could not fit through the entrance, so they had to lower me into the building, through the top of the building, through a helicopter.
Don, what have you spent any of your enormous fortune on fighting fat shaming?
Actually, dumbass, I'm Mike, you're Don. Please don't address me like I'm some fat pig, like I'm Rosie O'Donnell. Jesus.
Oh, pause it.
Fucking Don, are you conducting this interview or am I conducting this interview? Because if I was conducting this interview, we'd both be eating hot dogs.
Great point, Michael. Now, on to a subject that is a little touchy to talk about. In terms of the emotional relevance associated with a film of this supernatural caliber, how do you feel that the theme is reflected across multiple gender scenarios, not limited to the Triforce of the digital world?
Well, our main priority of the film was to disavow all white people in every way, and we wanted to do this through a multitude of factors, because white people are terrible.
You know, I couldn't agree more. I hate white people.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Are you perplexed by my vocabulary, Don? Is it because I'm fat? You're looking at all of my chins right now. You act like I'm fat or something.
Don. Michael, do you think that...
I think your latent sexual attraction to me is finally surfacing. Just admit it, Don.
Cut the transmission. Cut it.
You keep looking at all of my chins. Pick one.
Michael, I don't really feel that that's appropriate for television. Back to our initial discussion. What is your general opinion of the LGBT community? And do you agree Trump's plan to forcefully sterilize every single person who identifies as gay?
Well, the other night I was debating the same question in my head. So I decided to make a comprehensive list of the pros and the cons of the LGBT movement. Unfortunately, the pizza truck came by and I became really distracted, and it turns out pizza trucks don't even exist. So I immediately went to my doctor and got my melatonin upped. So I had to go to sleep to combat my narcolepsy, only to wake up and find out that I had eaten everything in my refrigerator. So I had to take 17 more pounds of insulin. And that's why I woke up yesterday and I don't remember anything prior to Christmas.
Michael, you seem to steer from my question. I'm asking you point blank, if you were in charge of the government, would you mutilate the genitals of LGBT citizens?
Of course I wouldn't LGBT the citizens' genitals. That's totally wrong. I would seriously question removing the genitals and castrating all of white people, though.
Now, the Me Too movement, in where powerful, sexually liberated female libertarians go to war with the Black Lives Matter rebellion.
Wait, hold up, John. Why the hell is your accent changing? Do you have dissociative identity disorder, or are you just a fucking faggot?
My entire persona is a lie. I was born in a white family, we're in a white community, but I pretend to be black.
Okay, now it just sounds like you're making fun of Michael Jackson. So you might as well pick an identity and stick with it and quit oscillating throughout the interview.
That's what my parents always told me.
So what were you saying? Let's get back.
I'm saying, who would win in a fight? The Black Lives Matter activists tied upside down on a pile of bananas that was falling from the sky, or all of the Me Too survivors locked in Harvey Weinstein's basement?
This is a question I've been contemplating for a couple years now, Don. And unfortunately, my priest cannot vindicate me of these thoughts, so I'm finally having to address them. And unfortunately, the conclusion I've come to is that I need to up my melatonin because I'm having a hard time sleeping.
But, Michael, you didn't even address the substantive...
All right, I'm sorry. It's an intricate part of this interview, and me avoiding these questions is really inappropriate, which is why I need to up my melatonin intake.
But, all right. If you ran for president, who would your vice president be?
Well, I don't really want to think of responding to any questions that have the word ran in it, so I'm going to ignore that one.
I don't believe my question contained that word.
You said, would you run for president? And I don't run for shit if you can't fucking tell.
Would you consider attempting to be the president?
Eat?
Oh. Wait, Anderson.
Anderson?
Anderson Cooper says I'm fucking up this interview and that I'm an embarrassment to CNN, so he will be taking over.
Okay, thank God.
Oh, thank God that fucking faggot is out of here. Gay people cannot conduct an interview.
Wait a second.
About what we're talking about. We ask general pointed questions, we pretend to be balanced, and then we drive people towards a liberal conclusion. That's what we do on this show, Michael.
Okay, Anderson, I know you have your little futile degree, okay? I know you spent 2 months in the fucking Vanderbilt trailer parks.
Anderson, that's a word that we do not say on this show.
Trailer parks?
Let's move right to the point. You're using your massive obese... Michael, you are choosing to gain weight to hide from the fact that you are Jewish.
Anderson, if you haven't done any goddamn fucking research on peer-reviewed obesity-related studies, you would understand that because of my genetics, I have a high susceptibility to getting fat, dumbass. It's pretty apparent that I'm making no choice. Oh, yeah, can I have some olive sauce on that? To become fat. Oh, yeah, 6 more donuts, please. You dumbass.
Michael, you realize that copywriting Seth MacFarlane's material is a sin, and Jesus will send you to hell?
Who is Seth MacFarlane? Sounds like a goddamn egg souffle. By the way, do you have any food here, Anderson?
Well, Benedict Cumberbatch is coming by the...
Are you implying that we should resort to cannibalism, Mr. Cooper? Because I'm down if you're down.
Michael, how have you single-handedly ruined this interview? Anyway, on to our next topic. Hillary Clinton you famously supported Hillary Clinton even though you predicted she wouldn't win. Now that the stats are turned and that Trump has won the White House, do you predict that A, he will win, or B, he will have an affair with Russian President Vladimir Putin?
Well, first of all, Anderson, I have no recollection of those events of me saying that Hillary's going to lose. Okay? I mean, or that she's going to win, or that Trump's going to lose, or he's going to win. Because if you want me to be perfectly honest, I don't remember anything prior to fucking Christmas, okay? I had a fall in 2014 that completely ruptured my frontal lobe. It was in Madison Square Garden, and I was apparently on the ground for 2 hours.
Michael, let's get
No, hang on, Anderson. It's time I address this. Mom, I'm sorry. I got on Instagram the next day, and there were photos of me
your medical
with
history.
penises, Anderson,
Is Donald Trump having an affair with Russian President Vladimir Putin, yes or no?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Do you have any proof? Just kidding, we don't need that.
I have strong suspicions that we don't need proof here.
And you're exactly right. That's CNN's motto. Now, my producers are telling me I've also fucked up this interview, so we're going to have a...
Unbelievably so.
We're going to have a... I just got the memo on the teleprompter.
Apparently I have to leave because my son got into my pantry, so I have to leave.
But who am I going to interview?
Welcome back to Prison Wars. I'm Alex Jones. Escaping the institution was quite the endeavor, so you all better be thankful I'm here. I'm currently here with George Clooney, another deranged conspiracy theorist. How you doing, George?
I'm doing good. No, wait.
That was the weakest intro.
I'm doing good. Here, I need to make his...
Disregard all of that. I'm actually here with Snoop Dogg. How you doing, Snoopy?
Hey, I'm Snoop Dogg.
So I heard the Black Lives Matter issue was really important to you. What do you know about the Black Lives Matter movement?
Yeah, they're really cool. But do you like my top? I think it really shows off my bicep.
I heard some things that are racist are referring to people who live in the country Africa as Africans. The correct term is African American, am I correct?
Totally, but I normally work on my abs before my butt. That's just me.
Well, that concludes our interview with Snoop Dogg. You gotta chill your ego here. Did you actually get a degree in conspirology linguistics? I don't think so.
They didn't have that on the University of Phoenix Online.
How do we...
We're resuming place in Alex Jones's podcast. I'm here with our former president, William Clinton. How you doing, Bill?
It's great to be here.
I should mention, full disclosure, that I did give him 16 ounces of weed before this interview. How you feeling, Billy?
Oh, I'm feeling high up there.
Guys, I just want to let y'all know, y'all may think that I'm trying to get all buddy-buddy with Bill, but I'm just getting him all high so I can ask him the real hard-hitting questions, and we can finally expose him for the snake he is. All right, Bill, how you feeling, bro? Here's the thing. What happened in the 1998 Monica Lewinsky scandal?
Oh, Bill, we've litigated that case, and all I have to say is that every party left that happy. Life happened. Hillary was okay with it, and really, who cares?
Well, Bill, it's certainly debatable whether every party left that event untethered, because your wife reportedly contemplated suicide. What do you have to say about that?
I sleep with hundreds of women. I can't be responsible for all of their mental states.
Bill, what do you have to say about the reportedly suspicious death of your former Secretary of State, Vince Foster?
Which one? Oh, Foster, that was a sad case. I knew him ever since I was a little boy. Getting molested in Arkansas. Well, we both worked on the cocaine, and we hid the first mayor's body underneath the tarantula farm where I grew up. Let's see. Now, then we drove him out there. Actually, he was shot inside the White House. He was taking a bath with Hillary inside the tub. The saddest thing was I wasn't trying to kill Vince. I was trying to kill Hillary. But after he was killed, the problem was over because there couldn't be a problem if both of them weren't alive, naturally. So then we had decided we were just going to go ahead and hide his body. We made it look like a suicide.
Bill, can I be honest with you?
Sure.
I don't like your grandiloquent attitude. I think you were the worst president after Barack Obama and Saddam Hussein.
Saddam was a bad one. But what I really think we should focus on as a country is expanding marijuana rights to everyone.
Bill?
Yes?
I'm on board with that plan.
Why the fuck are we conducting this interview?
Well, just take the gun away from my forehead and you'll leave.
Alex, you know this transmission can never get out.
Can you elaborate on that, Bill?
I'm going to give you the count of 3 to unplug your computer. 1.
Okay, Bill.
2.
Bill. Ow!
That was like...
Bandai Hiroshi, welcome to Bandion Industries. I am Hode, president of Nintendo. Here I am conducting market research, trying to figure out what the middle-aged motherfucker want in his PC gaming system. Here I am interviewing Larry Shimore, a reported 35-year-old virgin. How is it good to be here in China, Mr. Larry?
I thought Nintendo was in Japan.
I said we are in Taiwan, Mr. Larry.
Anyway, I don't want to know why Mario Kart, the blue shell, always in the first place, but never when Peach was having sex with Mario, and it was really upsetting.
You see, the target audience for the Mario game is for children under the age of 4.
Yeah, I identify as a 0.
Oh. Looks like we're going to have to take the whole game back to the production phase.
I'm Mario.
Bandai Hiroshi, I am Sude Hoyano Bandai Yoshimo, president of Nintendo Industries. I am conducting private market research.
Yeah, my name is Brian Feinstein, and I have some great ideas about a new game y'all should do.
We are always open to suggestions.
That's great. Okay, so I was thinking like a Mario theme, but like have a sexual edge to it to appeal to like 7-year-olds.
Well, the premise of the whole Nintendo industry is to appeal to a family-friendly audience.
It'd be like you have your fair, and then Yoshi wonders who the fuck's egg is it, and then you have to go kill whoever fucks your wife, and then there's a big orgy at the end of the game, and you have to kill and mutilate and castrate Bowser.
That game premise appears to be incompatible with our principles and morals. Do you have any other suggestions?
Alright, I have another one. It involves horse training and horse castration, and you could really integrate the stylus with a DS game where you learn to castrate horses.
I feel as if that game would evoke nightmares in younger children.
I thought your target audience was 5-year-olds.
Well, our intention is not to scar them for life, only temporarily when they do not beat the level.
I don't understand. Well, Nintendo, you're losing to Xbox and you're using the fag station. Why won't you try some new, edgy stuff to try to get you back the market return?
We pride ourselves in our originality in terms of how different we are to other gaming systems.
I have an original idea for you.
Lay it on me, motherfucker.
Japanese teenage girl who has to work long nights scrubbing the basement and sucking cock in her high school so she can buy big enough breast implants and plastic.
So, I am very much trying to accommodate you, but your suggestions indicate a personality dysfunction.
I have a good one.
Please, sir, I have given you a myriad of chances. Please do not let me down.
It was going to be like a Mario game, but you get to design your own person who looks like Mario.
Okay.
A series of adventures. And you can start with the normal 2D, but there are certain mushroom power-ups that can make it 3D. And then Mario has to go find his estranged mother, who killed herself while she was trying to have an abortion in the bathtub. But then she realized she was in the shower, and the fetus crawled out of the shower, and the husband saw it and got the shotgun, but eventually killed
So. I do not mean to belittle your intelligence, but your mental health appears to be deteriorating based on the suggestions for children's video games you have presented to me.
I have more ideas. You could remember Wii Sports?
I do.
You could have like core sports, like you could go skydiving.
So I'm going to remind you one more time that all distributing merchandise is intended for an audience under the age of 7. So keep that in mind.
would have.
When you present your next idea to me,
You could
it's
have,
not that strenuous. It's quite simple. Just take out the violence in your suggestions.
All right. You could have a game where.
So I'm very wary of your next response because you have not indicated a clear pattern of understanding.
This is the one.
This is your last chance, sir.
This is the one that all the parents really were excited about.
So the family friendliness is integral to all game design.
It's like Wii Sports, but instead of the dumb sports, they could go skydiving, or they could learn how to drive cars, or they could learn how to survive in Harvey Weinstein's basement.
So that concludes our interview today. Very nice to meet all of you on the live stream. I apologize. Our next guest is another man.
Coming back. Kevin is coming back. He got kicked out to House of Cards, and he's so angry.
Our next guest hopefully will not suggest video games that escapades entail of violence and sexual deviance.
Yeah, I'm a software designer out here in San Francisco, and I have some really radical ideas about new Nintendo games.
Okay, you may now toy them to me.
So the first is like Mario Kart, but instead of just motorcycles and carts, they can like drive cool vehicles, and kids can design their own vehicle, and you can really introduce a physical manifestation of the game, and I think it'd be really profitable for your company.
That is actually a reasonable suggestion. Thank you.
And I don't know why my voice went like that for a second. I think that a helicopter-based racing game could be very profitable because a lot of people like to focus on the planes, but I think a helicopter could have a level of maneuverability that'd be really interesting.
You may continue. You continue to impress me with your intelligent, creative video game suggestion.
I think that there could be a cool power-up where you like knock someone out of the helicopter and they fall on top of the blades of another helicopter.
Well,
and then the red mist blinds the helicopter driver.
I appreciate you trying to convey new ideas, but let's refrain from any violence in the video game.
Yeah, you're right. Kid-friendly. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I think there should be a Bowser game where you are fighting Bowser, but instead of when you walk in, he's ready to fight you, he's changing clothes.
Well, just to reiterate, it is a family-friendly game, and we want to not involve
No, changing clothes is in like changing armor, like all of.
Oh, I did not mean to draw to conclusion. Continue.
So he's changing armor, and then you have to decide how much armor he's going to wear, and how much skin he's going to show, all that type of stuff.
Okay, but you obviously he has to wear a suit.
Like how vulnerable he's going to be, like how strong his armor is going to be.
Okay.
And then you have to find out what power-ups he's going to have, like whether he's going to have, I don't know, like rocket diarrhea or fireballs.
So I'm under the impression that you are posing as someone else. You have to be absolutely honest with your identity, or you are committing identity theft. Do you promise that you are a Michael
I'm a blogger from San Francisco.
Sir?
And I think you should have a paintball game where all the little kids can run in the forest, and they don't need any adults at all. And they can they can shoot paintballs at each other. And then every time they get hit with a paintball, they have to take off a piece of their armor.
So I think I like the suggestion, but I don't think that that is a necessity that the children continue to strip.
Every time a kid gets hit with, once they have no more armor to take off, they continue the trend. But then every once in a while,
the stripping a crucial part of the game?
The first kid to get completely butt naked gets a machine gun and has
Okay, so very nice, and we will never live stream on Nintendo ever again. Goodbye.
You get more points if you hit the arteries because you have to soak yourself in blood for the next level.
Thank you, sir.
One.
Well, we are done. The interview is over.
Wait. What if I had a really cool game about an interview?
Continue.
Where the interviewer was stabbed in the back.
Okay, good night. Hello?
Hey, Seth, it's Amy.
Oh, hey, Amy. What's going on?
Kind of funny, like, we're kind of like the two funniest people in comedy.
Well, you know what's funny is that's the first funny thing you've said in a long time.
What?
I think that might be your funniest joke ever. I'm going to write that down and put it in the Family Guy.
Oh, that's why I called. I have a great business opportunity for both of us.
Okay.
I think you should bring me on as to voice a permanent character on Family Guy, and I could do a couple of different characters.
Well, Amy, we're always open to new actresses joining the show, but the thing is, we have already established our main characters since 1999, and we're not really looking to reinnovate the show in any way, but anytime...
I was just thinking, I bring like a cool, like, New York, liberal, kind of like polished perspective that could be really funny.
I don't think that's very appealing to the general American way of life. I think the general consensus is that we've all...
Beth, I'm going to stop you there, because I recently had a Netflix special. I don't know if you're aware. It's called The Leather Special. And I know it was reviewed extremely positively, so I'm not going to listen to you lecture me about what the American people want.
Amy, the thing about that Leather Special is that you appear to have an aversion toward adjectives and just being descriptive in general, and I don't think you would qualify or be good at the show or as a writer, and I just don't think that there's any room for you in the show. I'm sorry. I think you're a wonderful person, but just I don't think that this is the time for you to join our show.
Seth, I don't think you've been hearing what I'm saying. I'm an extremely successful comedian.
You know, Amy, if you want to be honest, all of your routines, you're just clearly trying to act like a man and overcompensating with crude humor. You know, if women are...
women can be funny too, Seth.
Amy, you're just clearly trying to act like a man and overcompensate with crude humor.
Are you saying that only men can be funny, Seth?
No, I did not say that. There's no evolutionary need for women to be funny. Men who are funny have a higher chance of getting laid.
Evolution has nothing to do with races or gender at all.
I mean, Amy, I don't know.
Wait, Seth, you haven't heard the best part.
Okay.
I prepared a ton of really funny jokes. I'm going to make you laugh so hard that you're going to have me on Family Guy.
Okay. Blow me away, Amy.
Okay. Wait, let me think about how I set it up. Okay, I have one. So Brian is drinking some alcohol in the kitchen, and Stewie comes in and says, "Dog, I'm trying to do my homework." And then Brian says, "I don't care."
Okay, continue.
That was the punchline.
No, but usually the punchline is supposed to convey some sort of irony or just anything in general, just something that's supposed to be funny, and that was just
that was
seemed
supposed
like
to be funny.
that just seemed like
that was extremely funny. That was
it just seemed like an excerpt from a script that was building up to a scene.
I led with my strongest joke first. I don't understand.
Amy,
you must be kidding, right? That was hilarious.
Read another of your jokes. I want to hear something else.
Okay. I think that, I said that was my best, but that's really not completely accurate. All right, let me think of another one.
Okay.
Okay, so, Seth, okay, I got it. Lois goes to meet her parents, and her parents are like, Seth, Lois, are you still with that Griffin boy who is poor and works at the beer dispensary? And she's going to be like, yes, Mom. And then he's going to be like, and the dad's going to be like, we raised you to be a proud Jewish girl who was going to marry up and marry someone with money. And then she's going to say, but that's not what I want to do. And he's going to say, and then the dad is going to have the coffee, and he's going to look across the room, and his positioning is really, really important. He's going to be wearing a white jacket, and he's going to look across the room, and he's going to say, that's what she said.
You know, Amy, you appear to be unfamiliar with our characters and their personality traits.
Wait, Seth, is there a hearing issue? Is your phone disconnected? You didn't hear the joke?
I don't believe I understood the humorous intent of that statement, Amy. The joke was very vague in terms of its quality and its humor and just the intelligent... Amy, I'm trying to accommodate you, but it seems as if we just hit a dead-end conversation because you're unwilling to change, and I'm not going to let you on the show regardless of what you present with me, so...
What?
Amy, I think we can both come to a compromise here, but I just don't think you're qualified for Family... I'm more than happy to recommend you to other studios, but Fox is not the one for you.
Seth, you must have Sprint or something, because surely your connection must be terrible, because that was a really funny joke. I spent a month researching that joke.
Amy, can I be honest with you? There are some serious allegations that you have been stealing jokes from other comedians.
What?
Amy, you
Seth,
had to have heard.
Are you saying that women can't be original and funny?
No, I'm just saying you can't be original and funny, Amy. Please don't equate yourself with an entire group of people. I'm talking about you.
That's extremely sexist, Seth. Well, Seth, I think the real point was revealed in your question. Those are just allegations. That doesn't mean anything.
Don't you support the Me Too movement? Amy?
I don't see how...
Amy, that takes a severe amount of cognitive dissonance to not see the connection between those two things.
Those are kind of different issues, Seth. I don't really see how that's related.
Amy, they are not in any way apples and oranges. They're apples and apples, okay? That is the same situation. It pertains to exactly the same circumstance. You're either a hypocrite or in denial or have an extreme amount of cognitive dissonance. Amy. Amy, this interview is quickly getting derailed because you have an inability to listen to other people's talk when you call my house and talk about this shit. I have a reason to talk to you inappropriately, but you have no reason to raise your voice at me over the phone, Amy.
You hate me, Seth.
I do!
Seth, I'm gonna get my brother who's a senator in the U.S. Senate, to make your show illegal.
Amy, that makes no fucking sense. There is no validity in that statement at all.
All right, Seth, I'll level with you.
Please.
The leather special wasn't received quite as well as I thought. I still thought it had a wonderful artistic niche.
Amy, the reviews were -5 stars. They had to make a whole new rating system to even visualize how terrible.
You know what, Seth? They hated Jesus too, Seth. I think you're forgetting that.
What? Amy, I saw that on your Tumblr page.
What? Wait, I'm sorry, say that again?
You heard me. I saw you retweet that quote on your Tumblr page. You stole that quote from another user.
What?
You're just... yes, Amy.
I have an extreme respect for the writing profession. I would
Amy,
never
you have a
steal-
long-term pattern of stealing material from other people in every way, shape, and form. Yes.
I don't believe there's any evidence to back up that allegation. Anyway, all right, I'll make a deal. If you don't want me on American Dad, I'll do...
Wait, Amy. I think we can work something out.
Wait, no, I have a great idea. I'll be Roger's sister. You can introduce a new alien and it'll be great.
No, Amy, I got something. How would you like to be on The Cleveland Show?
What?
Yeah, The Cleveland Show. They'd love you. In fact, I'm willing to sell you the rights to the show.
I thought The Cleveland Show was...
Nope.
Hello?
Yeah, we canceled it, but we're willing to revive it because we just didn't have a creative female protagonist as the leader. Cleveland, nobody liked Cleveland, but we're really interested in you, Amy. We'd love to have you.
Oh. Well, that actually sounds really nice.
time can I start?
As soon as you admit that the leather special was terrible.
Well, first of all, that would be equivalent to the Jews saying that Jesus wasn't a pedophile, so I have no ability.
Amy, the show's critical response was substantially low that the show was dubbed the No Adjective Special and that you were awarded the nickname No Adjective Amy. No other show has gotten a negative 5-star rating. Okay? It was not good.
I don't think that's what the American people care about, Seth. What I want to focus on is why
that
you
show
want to give me,
is the equivalent of dog shit.
Black people, Seth.
Amy.
are not going to give me either of your shows with white people.
Amy, your ego has become so distorted that you can't even admit a negative 5-star rating is terrible.
That
As
just
soon
means that it
if
had
you
a
just
hit.
say the leather special was terrible, if your falsified self-image can let you do that, I will award you the leadership role of the Cleveland show. That's all you have to do. Say the special was terrible. What?
Who is Cleveland Brown?
What about him?
Describe the character.
He's a man. He's a black man. He's a...
Oh, what?
What? What about it?
Say it again.
He is an African-American black man.
Well, you see, there might be an issue.
His race
there.
denotes African-American ancestry. What is wrong with that?
Oh, well, it has nothing to do with the fact that he's black. I'm just no longer interested in the show.
Why?
Well, people's interests change.
Why the sudden disinterest when I described the character, Amy?
What?
Amy, why are you suddenly disinterested in something that you've been trying to get at for like 12 minutes now?
I don't know what you're implying, Seth.
I'm not implying anything. Do you have an issue with the fact that Cleveland is a black man?
Is it what?
Is a black man, Amy. You can hear me.
Those are your words, not mine.
Say it.
Why can't I have one
Say
of the white-
black man.
Why
Amy,
can't I have one of the
Amy,
white- one of the
Amy,
popular shows?
Amy. Oh, you saying black people aren't popular?
No, I didn't say that at all.
Amy Schumer is a racist. This
You're
phone
mad.
call is over.
You are mansplaining right now.
This is J.J. Abrams with the voice test for the new Scooby-Doo movie. We barely got enough funding, but it really should be good. It's going to be Scooby-Doo and the case of the fucky flamingo. We are testing a lot of voice actors. We're building around our central voice actor, Shaggy. He's here, and we are going to do some world tests with famous celebrities. Shaggy, you're up.
Like Scoob, we gotta get out of here. The monsters.
All right, Caitlin, now you're going to be playing the part of Daphne. You're up.
Freddy, where are these fucking monsters?
Caitlin, you're trying to be attractive. You're a young teenage girl.
I see. Oh, I was not familiar with the character. Let me just get more into her. Freddy, these fucking monsters.
Here, keep going.
JJ, is something funny? I'm trying to read the script here. JJ, I mean, that's just enormously disrespectful. JJ, your complete lack of respect for me is just absolutely appalling. Don't you identify as a liberal man? Your insensitivities are finally showing. Your true colors are showing, JJ.
Caitlin, I'm very sorry. Don't worry. There's some fun stuff on the table. We're going to go ahead and walk in Anderson.
Okay. How come I just got a text from the producer saying you would make a great monster? What the fuck, JJ? You promised I could play Daphne. You know this is what I've wanted when I saw you at Michael Michael's Halloween party, and I said I'd love to play Daphne, and you know what you said? You said, I'll get back to you.
And you know what? I think in this upcoming movie, we're going to have a role where Daphne turns into a werewolf, and you could do a great job.
Okay, but I think I'd play a better Daphne normal, because we look very similar. Don't you think?
Definitely, Caitlin. That's some great ideas. I'm gonna run that through the board. Why don't you go check out the food table? We'll run some more
Okay,
voice
all
stuff.
right. Thank you, JJ.
All right, Anderson, you're up next. You're going to be playing the vaguely gay lodge owner who is a suspect to be the monster. Let me think. George Clooney. No, not the real George. You're going to be Fred, and Fred, you're going to walk in and talk to Anderson about whether or not he's the monster.
Okay, George, your line is first.
We're going now?
Yeah, your line. Go.
Okay. Mr. Robinson, we just saw a miner chase us through the cave. Where have you been?
Sir, you have no right to be on my property. This is a police investigation that you have no right...
Anderson, did you even read the character prompt?
George, why are you breaking character?
No, this is JJ, Anderson. Anderson, you have to read the character.
I am.
It's your character is a Russian immigrant who is high on marijuana.
Oh,
all right,
man.
start it over, George.
Okay, I'll go. Hello, dude. I do not know where the goddamn monsters are. Putin keeps them all under the wraps.
Mr. Robinson, George, have you ever seen Scooby-Doo? Does Fred have a fucking southern accent? I don't. Get out of my studio! Bring in the next one. All right, reading for Fred, we have... all right, I don't know who else. Who should we do next? All right, Arnold, you're going to be reading for Fred. Anderson, we're going to really try to adopt that accent, okay?
Okay, let's go.
Your line, Arnold.
We were chased through the...
Hang on. I don't mean to interrupt, but that's not how Fred sounds, Arnold. JJ, I don't mean to do your job, but that is just... Fred has a
JJ, you say I could appeal to a child audience.
You have a...
Everybody calm down. You're both superstars respectively. We're trying to build an all-star cast. There's going to be a little bit of friction because of how much star power is in the room, but we're just going to have to take it from the top, okay?
All right.
Okay.
All right, Arnold, go.
Mr. Robinson, we were chased through the mine by a scary miner.
Sir, you have no right to be on property. Putin is looking into my case. He has my back. This does not pertain to you.
I'm sorry. Schwarzenegger does not work with Russians.
Arnold, what the fuck? We're playing characters.
Anderson, I know you've been reporting that bullshit Russia collusion story, but why did you bring up Putin?
It's on the script.
What?
Let me see Arnold's script.
Oh my fucking God.
We have two different scripts, JJ.
Oh my God. Who the fuck handed them the scripts?
Who the fuck wrote two different scripts? This is being sabotaged. You don't think it's the Russians, do you?
Anderson. All right, where should we go from here? All right, and I'm gonna. All right, it's JJ.
Why, JJ? You can't keep fucking with the script like this.
I know. We got rid of all the A-listers. It wasn't going to work out. We're just going to do a normal Scooby-Doo, and we have a bunch of potential Scoobs to work with.
I mean, I think Caitlin would qualify.
True, but I think she may or may not have just killed herself in the bathroom. So we're going to have to deal with.
That's the first positive thing I've heard all day.
I know. Anyway, our first Scoob is going to be the YouTube sensation Fred.
All right, take it from the top, Lucas.
Reggie!
Okay, JJ, this is just fucking ridiculous.
What?
We have fucking Fred auditioning.
He was popular on YouTube. We're trying
in
to appeal to
2008.
kids and Italians.
What are we doing, like callbacks? He has not been relevant for a decade, JJ.
Oh my God. All right, fine. We'll go to...
This is quickly getting substantially derailed by these fucking weirdos.
All right. We'll go to someone else. This person said they lost out on a big opportunity in 2016 or are just trying to rebound. Okay, are you ready?
All right.
Mr. Sanders, you're up. Ready.
Okay, hang on. Freddy is in his
30s at most, okay? Mr. Sanders, how old are you?
The top 10%
No,
of
I'm not dealing with that shit.
80%
Answer the goddamn
of the
question,
Karens
Mr.
in
Sanders.
this franchise.
Mr. Sanders, answer the question. You're in your 70s.
I'm 75 years young. What is the issue?
God. And this guy ran for president.
I'm trying to start my acting career, and all
I'm done,
JJ.
I'm done. Production is over.
had a big
I'm done.
opportunity.
I'm
I was
done.
gonna beat
I'm done.
somebody
I'm
in
done. I'm sick of it. I'm
2016.
done. It's off.
JJ,
All right,
I am immensely angry. This is so fucking unprofessional. You have not gotten back to me in 2 hours. What?
Caitlin, all right. We have a great role, and you can be one of the main five. It's exciting.
What?
Huh?
Really?
We felt that you'd do a great Fred.
Like Fred as a transgender, right?
Oh no, just Fred.
But
Here,
my
just roll
voice,
with it.
Fred's voice is too distinct.
Put a pin in it.
My voice is
You're
too
gonna be
normal.
Fred.
I can't do Fred's voice.
gonna-
His voice is too distinct. He talks like a man. I just don't sound like him.
Great point. It's more of like a monster-esque. Don't worry, you'll get to be Daphne later.
In the second
Just
one,
roll with it.
in the
So you'll
sequel,
be Fred, and then we're going to have that Southern cook who got in trouble for saying the N-word, whatever her name was. She's going to play Daphne, and y'all going to have a role where Daphne suggests that she goes to the basement, and then you subtly suggest that they go search the bedroom.
fuck you, JJ.
Can't
Do you have fucking amnesia, JJ? I will cause a public relations crisis with your ass. Your directing skills are less than subpar, to say the least. I'm pissed!
For our next guest, we have former President of the United States, George W. Bush. George, how are you doing?
Thank you, Francine. You know, when we talked last week, I was really thinking about how I should support Trump, and just whether or not my erectile dysfunction and inability to get to sleep tonight was just reflected by the fact that I feel intimidated by the amount of success Mr. Trump has had.
Sir, this is our first time we've conversed. I think you're getting me confused with someone else.
Francine, when you described
It's Anderson,
yourself,
actually. Is he senile? No, he can't be. Mr. President, how old are you?
Anderson, I am 70 years old.
That's about the time they get dementia, right? What? Okay, all right. Well, it's so great to have you here. I'd appreciate it if you could stay a little more on track. Can you do that, Mr. President?
Indeed.
So your approval...
And Francine, when you brought me on, I said therapy. I used to be the president of the United States. I don't need therapy. But it turns out that after I killed Osama bin Laden,
It's just... cut his mic. Cut his mic. Why is he saying this?
I was really...
Cut his mic. Sir?
Yes,
Why
Francine?
has his mic not been cut? Sir, I've heard you've been getting more in touch with your artistic side. I believe you like to paint. What have you been painting?
Well, Speaker, Chairman, they do have weapons of mass destruction
No, sir.
in Iraq.
No.
So we are
He
going to
doesn't- he
invade.
doesn't understand.
And yes, hundreds of millions of people
Cut
will
his
die.
mic. Cut his mic.
But
Cut his mic. Cut his mic!
important.
Why has he not been euthanized? And we now return to Season 7 of Shark Tank.
Hey, it's me, Lori Grenier, Queen of QVC. There's been a lot of really big changes since we've been back here, and none of which we're trying to push our viewership.
Things have taken a bit of a dark turn here at Shark Tank. Kevin and Mark have unanimously come out of the closet together and are now dating. It's weird.
Nigga, this is just weird. When Mr. O'Leary was saying, Damon, I want you to come to our wedding, I said, get the fuck out of here.
You know, I'm really trying to be tolerant of the whole thing, but this is just weird. I'm cool with gays, but these guys are fags.
I just decided it was time to come out. You know? I've been living a lie. Ever since I saw Mr. Wonderful on that first day, I was bewildered by his beauty. He's just so thick. I just decided it was time. I couldn't live a lie anymore. And for that reason, I'm out.
I know. Mark and I have really found some happiness. He said, let's make a deal for a lifetime. You know, I never really liked Mr. Wonderful, but when he said, Barbara, I want you to come at our wedding. You know, I was actually happy for him for half a second. Then I remember he screwed me on that cupcake deal a couple seasons ago. So I'm going to essentially secretly rent his venue before the day and, you know, fuck everything up.
You know, I'm really happy for these guys, but there's just been such a capricious change in Mr. O'Leary's personality that he's just intolerable to be around. He's just annoying. You know, you think he couldn't get worse when he's mad, but when he's happy, you just want to blow your fucking brains out. Yeah, over the summer, I just got down on one knee and I just realized this is the man I want to spend the rest of my life with. It turns out Mr. Wonderful is my Mr. Wonderful.
Nigga, I was on this show because I wanted it to be an African-American face in American business. And I know I've been very successful. And I was tolerating a lot. Like 2 women up here trying to act like their bitch tits knew anything. You know, I was cool. I was trying to be cool. But 2 fags, they expect me to sit up here next to 2 fucking fags. You know, I'm going to say fuck that.
I've always known Mark was gay. When he told me he played lacrosse in high school, that was a dead giveaway. But now they're talking about renaming the whole show to Dolphin Tank. That is the gayest connotation of any word ever. Nobody's going to watch fucking Dolphin Tank.
You know, frankly, this is extremely inappropriate. I came down here from New York for one reason only, to sell money and to make fucking deals. But now the whole point of the show, Shark Tank, is being overridden by these 2 gay fags who are trying to turn it into Dolphin Tank. Dolphins are not sexy animals. Sharks are sexy. Since I'm only here to make myself look more attractive with all the lighting and makeup so I can hook up with more people in New York, no one's going to want to hook up with a lady who's on Dolphin Tank.
Go.
What the fuck, nigga? Dolphin Tank? This is the... No, that was terrible. Start over. My nigga, Dolphin Tank? What in the hell? Dolphin? What the fuck is a dolphin? I never seen a fucking dolphin in my life.
How will the Sharks recover from their strained dynamic? Find out next season on Dolphin Tank.
Thank you for supporting the broadcast. InfoWars, you are the resistance. Now today, there's a lot of exciting things happening. We have a lot of fun guests. We have Ann Coulter and Michelle Obama. We'll tell you how that worked out. But our first guest is former President George W. Bush, here to tell us about how the liberals are using chemicals to infect men and turn them gay. Here with us is George W. Bush. George?
Great to be here. How are my approval ratings?
Mr. Jones, Mr. Bush has severe Alzheimer's.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's
No,
fine.
no.
Get that man off the stage. Let the president talk.
He believes he's still president. Okay, thank you.
I don't know what that man is, but he keeps on giving me medicine. And that, it makes me feel good.
And that's the problem, isn't it? That the liberals are pushing all this calming freak shit medicine that's turning people gay.
You know, Alex, I always carry around gator eggs during the Christmas time.
Great. Simply wonderful. Now, I was wondering, could you endorse my Nutrinix wonderful silver bullet fasting system?
It's true. I did, in fact, have sex with a rooster on my 18th birthday.
Delightful. Now, George, more to the point, Mr. President, how are we going to combat the epidemic of low testosterone men and low estrogen women?
Laura lets me keep a clownfish under my bed.
Mr. President, I'm honestly confused. Is this a joke?
I raped an iguana on Chinese New Year.
Is this some sort of code? Are they listening to us now? Cut this transmission. They're listening to...
Steve Harvey. Welcome back to Big Ol' Black Bingo.
Steve, I signed up for Family Feud.
I'm here with Tom Brady, the winner of the 2018 Super Bowl. How does it feel?
We lost, Steve.
You know I don't follow the athletics. Anyway, welcome to Family Feud. We're starting with some simple stuff, some basic categories, and this is our first question. And that question is, if Daffy Duck was wearing a sombrero and decided to run his 2004 Prius into Planned Parenthood while watching Corey in the House, what would his catchphrase be?
Look out below.
What? Get out of town. You crazy, Tom. All right, next question. If Freddie from iCarly was having an abortion and decided to shove a cactus up his bisexual lover's ass, how long would it take for them to recover from such an injury?
6 months.
What the hell that white nigga just say? All right.
Steve, I feel like this is a hostile environment, Steve. This is not good for my brand.
All right, no, shut the fuck up, dog. If LaShawna from Total Drama Island was having an affair with Squidward, what would my wife Griselle Dino complain about?
Steve, I don't know who these people are. Steve, do these have logical answers, Steve? This seems really weird.
White people be crazy. Am I right, gang? Okay, all right. If Harrison Ford be having sex with Indiana Jones and the letter 7 wanted to lube him up, what would you call that particular predicament?
Steve, I'm gonna guess an eccentric, narcissistic, cruel, abusive, mentally deranged game show host who is abusing his contestants.
Show us, eccentric, narcissistic, cruel, abusive, mentally deranged game show host who is abusing his contestants.
What the fuck?
That's a point on the board for the Brady family. Shit, I wasted so much time trying to make the audience laugh. We only have 15 seconds of the show left. Who was the 13th president of the United States?
Steve, I couldn't quite hear you.
Sorry, that's all the time we have today. Nobody wins. Thanks for playing.
Steve, I'm supposed to treat my brand of an African American.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Anderson Cooper. Welcome back to the show. Our next celebrity guest is inspiring pop culture icon Lil Pump.
Yeah.
So, you have a tour coming up this June? The end of the month? How many people do you expect to show up?
To the tour?
Yeah, the tour.
Oh, dude, as many as possible. We were just trying to have a good time.
So, like, give me an estimate of the number, like, how many?
Oh, just more than anybody's ever seen, bro.
But the numbers, Pump. 1,000, 2,000. I mean, the numbers, 4,000, 5,000. Any rough estimate? I'm just spitballing here. Do you have any idea?
Last show we had like a couple million.
You say 1 million?
Oh, like a million.
Okay. You're kind of attributed to being a controversial figure. How do you respond to that?
I just speak the truth, dude. The truth means something different to everybody else, and that's how you know it's the truth.
Interesting. I'm going to read some of your lyrics, and I want you to tell me what you mean by them, okay?
Oh, you gotta speak the truth in the song.
Okay, bitches be trippin', I be bankin', they be takin', I put the gun in her mouth, I pull the trigger, I said bang bang bitch, I'm a real nigger? I mean, I'm not sure what that means.
Anderson, I'm not completely sure you understand the context.
I mean, can you elaborate? I'm just trying to get a feel of what you're about.
Give me one sentence or one phrase at a time. I can break it down.
Okay. What about, I sell drugs and I do them too. I'll do anything like put a cap in you foo. I say this and I'm not kidding. That's 'cause I'm always winning. I'll come to your house and stab your mom. Then I'll rape her corpse.
It's more of a metaphor for how someone should live their life.
just being free and wild and just doing what their heart says.
All right. But then you go on to say, I decapitate your mom's lifeless body, put her in the fridge and call her shoddy. I use her head to give me fellatio. If she's dead, it's not rapio. Okay, I find those lyrics very, very disturbing and am personally uncomfortable listening to that music. I don't mean to vilify you or disparage the rap community, but those sound like the lyrics of a very, very deeply troubled young man.
Oh, it's more of a metaphor. Anderson, you don't know anything about me.
That's why I have you on the show. Can you explain yourself? You performed to 13-year-old kids, Pump.
It's art, Anderson, and I wouldn't expect someone like you to understand.
What do you mean?
You're someone in your situation.
What do you mean, Pump?
What? Someone with your condition.
What do you mean, my condition, Pump?
You know, some people are normal and some people aren't. My point is, Anderson, the lyrics convey metaphorical, just facts about human nature.
Okay, but I just don't understand how anyone in their right mind could buy tickets to someone who sings the lyrics, you can call me a necrophile, but I made that dead head smile? Non-comedically. It's not like that was rapped in the heat of the moment, Pump. It was premeditated. Not only did you have to write it down, but you went to the studio and not only recorded it, but released it. I mean, the lyric Ted Bundy is for suckers because we all know I'm the king of head fuckers is just chilling.
Anderson, you're going to have to be more specific. I mean, what's the issue here?
I'm going to read one more verse if that's okay. I'm not trying to vent. I don't care if she consents. I'm not taking out any anger. If you're around me, your life is in danger. I'm one evil dude, and I mean it too. I'm not being jocose. I want to murder my bros. People say I'm vociferous. I say soon they'll be dead, bitch. What?
It just is teaching people about self-defense.
Okay, but I don't understand why you feel the need to include the lyrics, I'm not taking out my anger. If you're around me, your life is in danger?
Again, Anderson, it's just more of a cultural background that I don't think you really have.
So you don't find anything wrong with your music?
Well, I mean, it could sell more.
Oh, that's it? Nothing else?
And I mean, it'd be cool if we had some, our target audience wasn't 7 years younger than the target, but I think it's positive for kids to hear these themes. They need to know what life is really like.
You think it's positive for people to hear your music? I'm gonna read one more verse if that's okay. I'm a deranged maniac. I've gone completely manic. I'm going to shoot up my school and watch everyone panic. I'm literally not kidding. I have a plan to do it. I'm going to walk into my school and just say screw it. I'm literally not joking. These just happens to be the lyrics to our song. It just happens to rhyme, but I'm literally going to do it. I'm directly admitting to a future crime. You can try to stop me all you want, but I will just play it off like these are lyrics to a song. You seem to be admitting to a crime in your song. I mean, is there any other way to interpret this?
Well, it's kind of like a movie, sort of. I mean, it's just all kind of art.
You seem to be just admitting to a crime you're going to commit into a future. I don't see any other way to interpret that.
Who's to say what the future holds?
But the troubling thing about that is that you say in your song, I'm literally not joking. These just happen to be the lyrics to my song. I'm directly admitting to a future crime. You can try to stop me all you want, but I will just play it off like these are lyrics to a song.
Well,
Are you going to shoot up your school?
No, and I don't think that any kids who listen to this would want to shoot up their schools either.
So why would you put the lyrics in your song, I'm literally not kidding. I have a plan to do it. I'm going to walk into my school and just say, screw it.
Well, it really has more to do with how you think about obstacles. Like, are you going to let an obstacle hold you back?
So you decide when you have an obstacle, you're going to write down the lyrics. I'm going to walk into my school and just say, screw it, referring to blowing your classmates' heads off.
Well, everyone deals with struggles differently, Anderson. Being a fact, you should know that. Do you have any booze on set?
No. Mr. Pump, how old are you?
Does that really matter?
I mean, I think it's a decent question to ask, considering you write down John Wayne Gacy, more like bitch you lazy. I be up all night stabbing bitches. You're so fat you can't fit in your britches. My kill count is at least 100. My victims are always being hunted.
You know, Anderson, you're actually right. I should never have included fat shaming in my music. That is deeply disturbing.
Oh, that's the part that's disturbing? Not the part that when you mentioned, you hide those kids in your crawl space. I don't leave anything behind. I eat their face. Jeffrey Dahmer is tougher than you, and even old Manson too. I stab her throat. Then we see if that bitch will float. 'Cause we drown her in a pool of her own blood. Damn, that shit's as thick as mud. You're nominated for a Grammy for your song Gucci Gang.
It's really a commentary on the destructive paralysis of consumerism.
What?
Well, the character in the song is so preoccupied with buying things that he disrespects the woman in the song.
So the lyrics, I slip some roofies in her drink, then that shit turns pink. I see my passed out Aunt Nancy, then we getting handsy, is a comment on consumerism. You just glorify violence and incest and general criminal activity, but not just glorify it, but you're an active participant in it.
Anderson, maybe America, have you ever thought maybe America needs more violence? Maybe the only way to beat the violence is to have more violence.
You see the cycle in that, right? You see the fallacy in that statement?
Well, see, Anderson, maybe the people being violent need other people to be violent to them.
So where does the cycle end? We just have perpetual violence all the time?
If that's what it takes.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Anderson, why do you hate black people? You know I'm black, Anderson. Do you acknowledge that I'm black? Completely?
Maybe your IQ?
Anderson, not something you're supposed to say.
Can you tell me what you meant by the lyrics, Jeffrey Dahmer is tougher than you, and even old Manson too, I stab.
Do you acknowledge that I'm black? Completely?
Maybe your IQ?
Anderson, not something you're supposed to say.
Can you tell me what you meant by the lyrics, Jeffrey Dahmer is tougher than you, and even old Manson too, I stab her throat, then we see if that bitch will float, 'cause we drown her in a pool of her own blood. Damn, that shit's as thick as mud. That's just grotesque.
Anthony,
Yeah.
I can't hear any of that. Hey, could you call me? I think Anderson. That's an emotional response to inequality, racism.
So you think when you feel an emotional, when you think you're going through an emotional tough time, you think it's okay to stab her throat to see if that bitch will float? You think that's okay?
Well, Anderson,
You think that's okay?
is it really my fault what I do if I feel bad? But Anderson,
Yeah.
how can I be responsible for my actions if I'm feeling sad?
You also regularly collaborate with another famed rapper, Little Meth Head, who's said to be the Gandhi of the rap community. Let's hear some of his stuff.
Yeah. Rồi, bà mèo bị drop nè. Drugs and jam, baby. Drugs and jam, that's what make me crazy. Drugs and jam, that's what I love, baby. Drugs and jams. You got 'em up, put 'em in your fucking drugs hands. Drugs and jams, do it all the time. Drugs and jams, then we make a rhyme.
Oh, I love his. You have Rape the Bitch is Dead. That's my favorite song he has.
Riveting.
Riveting.
Well, I can't say it's been a pleasure having you on the show, Mr. Pump, but yeah.
Well, Anderson, before you go, are you going to tell everyone your secret?
What?
Are you going to tell everyone your secret?
What secret?
It's okay.
Up next, we'll be talking to up-and-coming SoundCloud rapper Dr. Apostrophe Dollar Sign.
Today, in the court, the sentencing hearing for Kevin Bartholomew Spacey, who is accused of molesting several young actors. Mr. Spacey, would your defense please step forward?
Well, Judge, I actually don't need a lawyer. Because I'm such a good actor, I can pretend I'm innocent. God damn it! Just pretend you didn't hear that, Judge, okay?
Unfortunately, because that was not in an official setting, we can't hold that against you.
Well, the bottom line is that I do not have a judge today because I'm a good enough lawyer by myself. Okay?
Mr. Spacey, I'm the judge.
I mean, I don't need a lawyer.
You think
Attorney.
You think just because you're on House of Cards, you understand how politics and the law works?
Of course not. Just because I was on House of Cards, I understand how everything works.
Objectively, that was an incredible show. Moving forward, we have a witness here today to testify against you.
Okay.
Mr. Greenbottom, please come in.
Oh, fuck.
Hello, Kevin. I haven't seen you.
Hello, Mr. Greenbottom.
Remember when you met me? I was only 11 years old.
Mr. Greenbottom, things were different in 2009.
I was auditioning for my first Broadway show.
And you did phenomenal.
That's right. You called in and got me the part of Annie, and I was the first person to play a transgender Broadway character.
And I was utterly delighted. So I don't understand what the issue is here, Mr. Greenbottom.
Well, the issue, Kevin, is that you remember what happened at the after party?
I do not remember. Please refresh my memory. Hey guys, I heard that there was something really fun happening outside of this courtroom.
Mr. Spacey, this is a federal building and I am a judge. You think we're going to suspend a federal hearing for that pathetic excuse?
I do not know what you're talking about. All I'm saying is that I'm pretty sure I saw the Batmobile outside.
A couple people went out.
I'm saying, Kevin told me that after you acted, your brain would convince itself that you were another person and you would actually become that person unless you took off all your clothes.
I believe that I am going to do something really charitable after this.
Sir, how does your future willingness to do something charitable affect what happened in the past in his testimony?
I don't think anything happened in the past, Mr. Greenbottom. Please continue your story.
Well, once I had all my clothes off and I was in the ice.
It's very unfortunate that the Wayans Brothers TV show got canceled. It was a great show and it had a lot of potential.
I know, I thought. Silence on though.
No one will comment on the proceedings, Mr. Greenbottom. Once I was really numb. He gave me some medicine and I got even more
Mr.
tired.
Greenbottom is a professional liar.
Mr. Greenbottom.
His ass is not even green.
Did you... We had it under the record.
Wait a second. His ass was not even green. I saw it.
Mr. Spacey, in what setting did you see Mr. Greenbottom's ass? Mr. Spacey?
Well, I guess it's time for me to finally come clean. Mr. Greenbottom raped me.
Sir, are you... Mr. Spacey, you're alleging that Mr. Greenbottom, who was 11 at the time, raped you, a 47-year-old man?
That's the most embarrassing part of it, Judge. I woke up and his ass was on my face.
What?
Mr. Greenbottom, don't you play coy on this one, you bastard.
I was 11 at the time. I was unconscious.
That's why it was so disturbing, Judge. It shows that our demons are only inside of us, not on the outside. We all have demons in us, Judge. Sometimes they come out in the worst of times, and we all end up here.
Did you ask the House of Cards writers to write you a script of things to say that sounded profound to distract from the movings in this court?
Mr. Judge, we all know Peter Russo was found in that bathtub without any indication that he was murdered. So it's time to drop this act and sign this fucking bill.
You understand this is not a legislative session. There's no bill to be signed into law. But on another point, are you admitting involvement in the 2008 murder of Peter Russo?
Peter Russo is a fictional character, Judge. You need to differentiate reality and fiction. Perhaps we should leave this courtroom right now, and I can take you to therapy.
Really?
That would be wonderful.
Not. All right, we've had enough of you. But I haven't done told them.
Goodbye, Mr. Greenbottom.
Our next victim is LaQuanda Key.
Oh my fucking...
Hello, Mr. Judge. I was offended because Mr. Spacey didn't want to molest me at all.
Mr. LaQuanda Williams, it was not personal.
I'm a woman.
Mr. LaQuanda Williams, it is not personal.
You didn't even change how you addressed me.
Mr. LaQuanda Williams, the automated voice message is over.
What? Where is he? Hi, this is Senator Schumer from the great state of New York. I'm here representing Israel in the United States of America, and we're today here to investigate America. Horrible of torture within the ranks of the CIA. Today representing the CIA, even though he's an employee at the FBI. Is James Comey.
Okay, right here.
So, Mr. Comey, there are terrible, sad allegations.
Hello. Yes, they are quite unfortunate, I know.
That several CIA terror suspects were tortured to death.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that happened, but if it did, it's quite unfortunate. It was not under my watch.
Well, there's several reports to the contrary.
I don't know about that, no.
I'm now Senator Ted Cruz because I've transitioned to a Southern accent.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Alright, Mr. Comey, there was a report that a man's wrists were
Uh-huh.
above, bound above his head in animal shackles.
Yeah.
Had an iron wire
Mm.
wrapped around it. It was
Uh-huh.
slowly constricted,
Yeah.
and they would pull harder and harder when he didn't get the
Okay.
information.
Well, I'm not sure when that took place, but, so be it. It won't happen again. That's horrible. Absolutely despicable.
The man can no longer breathe on his own.
Yeah.
He has to have an oxygen machine blow air into his lungs.
Horrible. Well, that's horrible.
He is here to testify today.
No, you don't have to bring him in. No, that's okay.
Mr. Balloon Lung, come in.
We don't have to have Mr. Balloon Lung in here.
My real name is Mr. Smith.
Okay.
Director told me with a British accent, you know that you tortured me.
Nope, that did not happen. It did not. These are misrepresentations of my character.
You were in the room,
No, I wasn't.
and you told them to wrap metal wire around my neck
No,
and pull harder and harder.
no. And then what happened?
You know what happened.
No, I don't. What happened? What happened, Mr. Balloon Lungs?
You took my toes,
I did.
tied them to electrical wires.
And then what happened?
You would jolt them every
Did I
time.
jizz on your face? Oh, God. I mean, horrible.
Excuse me, Mr. Coleman, what did you just say?
I didn't say anything. Let's all get a water break for a second. Give me a second. Okay, all right. In Mr. Smith, and then what happened? And then what happened, Mr. Smith?
You dumped my face
Yeah,
into a bucket of water,
yeah,
and you inserted an electrode into my ears.
yeah. Did I turn it on?
You turned on the dial.
Oh, yeah. What was the wattage on that thing?
It was the most painful experience of my life.
How painful was it? Did you cry?
I was underwater.
Did you bleed?
Blood came out of my nose.
Yeah, blood came out of there. Where else did that fucking blood come out?
My butt.
Oh, my God. Yeah. And then the blood came out of your butt. What'd I do with the butt water?
You made me drink it.
Oh, my...
Security, take Mr. Comey away.
No. Tell me what happened after that. Oh, tell me. Oh, my God.
You just dragged on.
What'd I do with the rod? Then I got the electrotons. What about when I cut off your testicles? In a very special episode, I'm going to be interviewing my co-partner, George Clooney. George, we had you on your own show today because you're an internet sensation and criminal wanted in 16 states.
Well, Anderson, I'm finally very happy to finally be on AC 360. I've waited so long for this day.
Okay. You were being sued by George Clooney, and to get out of legal trouble, you decided to change your name to something a little less on the nose, and now you're going by Tom Cruise?
Well, allegedly, but George Clooney is still how I operate with friends and family.
Okay, so I'm just going to call you Tom then.
No, George Clooney.
No, I'm going to call you Tom Cruise because that's reserved for friends and family.
No, I prefer George Clooney. But you are my friend, Anderson.
We're going to cut to a commercial.
But remember that time on the
My name is Rachel.
go.
Are you ready to order, or do you want to hear more about the offer?
Well, I will definitely, I'd love the thought of more hair, but I'm just not sold yet.
Okay. So, River Scale is earning rave reviews by dermatologists. It's a dietary supplement for women.
Start doing a British voice of one.
Yes.
Slowly. Slowly.
Dermatologists looking from all over the world. It's the #1 drug-free hair growth supplement in the U.S. Proven in 7 clinical trials to nourish hair follicles from within to result in stronger, thicker, and healthier hair. The marine complex aminomar is a proprietary compound that is exclusive to River Scale supplements, and nobody else has aminomar. And what has to give us some
I'm sorry, what?
Aminomar? What is Aminomar?
So, let's see. Are you allergic to any type of a fish, shellfish, or shrimp?
Ooh, I'm allergic to lobsters, but I don't, not oysters, and I can normally get away with crawfish.
See, maybe eels too.
Because you are allergic to lobster, which is a shellfish, unfortunately I can't sell River Scale to you.
What?
Yes, I know.
But but I was so excited.
So what about for my boyfriend?
Well, there are other products that may work.
All right, you have a nice evening.
What was that?
I don't know. She was kind.
You drowned me!
I knew you would live.
You shoved me underwater and put an anchor to my ankle.
My feet really hurt. If you got to sit in the other seat in the helicopter, I wouldn't be able to prop my feet up.
I didn't get in the helicopter, George. I had to swim back from the Pacific Ocean to Florida. I didn't see you for 6 months, George.
That was the best exercise of your life.
George, I had 2 things to eat during that time. I had a grain of rice in my pocket, and a seagull happened to shit in my mouth at one point. Do you understand the psychological trauma you inflicted on me?
Do you remember the psychological trauma was inflicted on me by not being able to see you for 6 months, Anderson? Anyway,
You flew away in a helicopter, and then you came back to the sinking ship. I saw you. I waved. You came back to get your DS, George. What 56-year-old man plays a DS? You went and got your DS out of that ship under the water. And then, as you were flying away in the helicopter, I waved at you. And you know what you did, to me, George? You
I
know,
had to make sure all the Islamic extremists weren't too close to you. By the way, how did you kill them?
George, they're still alive. All of those men have my identification.
Well, you're rich and gay. You're just fine.
Are you still gay, George?
I was never gay. I was just looking for a friend.
But you said you were gay. That happened during when the ship was sinking. You came out.
As a pretext to be your friend, Anderson.
George, that doesn't change what you did with those waiters.
That was just to sell the act.
George, nobody was filming that.
Well, you were watching it.
George, no, you filmed it and you sent it to me.
Well,
Nobody made you film that. You filmed that out of your own free will. You gobbled Derek's balls out of your own free will.
I have no recollection of that.
Okay. Are you still hosting your conspiracy shows? Because for someone who's a conspiracy theorist, I haven't heard you talk about the Illuminati in like 3 years.
That's because the Illuminati is under new management. There was this big tussle in the stock market because the Illuminati went up 4 points, and then Walmart was upset because they were kind of moving in some of their territory.
Interesting.
And then CNN got really upset because the propaganda department at Illuminati was really strong and kind of taken away from their business.
All right.
Now you're going to take offense to that. Long story short, the old owners of the Illuminati were the Rothschilds and their friends, but recently the Illuminati has been sold to a group of DC lesbians.
Is there anything that could possibly support that?
Anderson, it's the Illuminati.
And that's a rebuttal?
Of course.
Are you still taking your antipsychotics?
Anderson, I think we should be talking about the fact that I'm wanted in 16 states, and I need you to remind me again which states those are. Is this one of those states?
Which state are we in? Or which state are you in? You're not with me.
Well, I might change my answer depending on what you tell me. Which states am I wanted in again?
I'm going to say, let me get the list. You're in Louisiana, Hawaii, Delaware, California, Nebraska, Nevada, Maine, Virginia, West.
God. I've always wanted to be banned from Virginia.
Okay. I mean, none of the states you're banned in are important states, so that's okay.
Oh, thank God.
What are your summer plans?
To cover up that murder in the desert studio.
That
Did I just say that out loud?
Wait, are you just confirming that a 2015 crime you've been accused of committing was actually a truthful allegation?
No.
Can we put those claims to rest? You admit that you killed everyone in your studio?
It can be very Anderson. I tell the people to get down before I fire the weapon. I was shooting at the terrorists.
But George, we've talked about this.
I know you say there's no evidence that any terrorists were anywhere near, but why would I tell people to get down if I was about to shoot them?
That's not what the security footage shows, George. I've seen the footage on LiveLeak. You walk up to mothers and children and put your rifle to their head and shoot them.
Highly edited videos, Anderson.
George, those are not edited. Those are on the FBI website.
I admit that many people think that I committed a crime.
Okay. Well, it was great having you on the show, George. Even though we host a show together, it's been nice not seeing you for like 6 months.
Wait, Anderson, let's talk politics.
You want to talk politics? Tell me what you know, George. Tell me one thing you know about politics.
Donald Trump is a lesbian.
Great having you on the show, George.
On the show today, we have Tom Cruise. Tom, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule as a Scientologist.
Oh yeah, George. Thank you for taking my name.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You changed your name from George Clooney to Tom Cruise.
Well, I'm still
Do you know how much legal trouble I've been in? Do you know what my wife said when she found a 6-inch dildo on my credit card? It was you. and it'd be like, Tom, I just have your name. I didn't take your credit card information.
Tom, I just had your name. I didn't touch your credit card information.
Anyway, I'm fucking irate. What?
I'm still George to friends and family. That counts.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter, your friends and family. I'm a fucking celebrity, Tom or George or dickhead. I had to suffer the consequences when you take my name.
That's not like you've been in any good movies recently.
Did you fucking see Jack Reacher?
Yeah, but
That shit got like a 54 on Rotten Tomatoes.
I know, but the second one was garbage.
Well, you make some for you make some for them. But that's not what we're talking about. You stole my name.
Allegedly.
Your name is Tom Cruise on your birth certificate. You changed it, and you've been going by my identity. You know identity theft is a serious crime, Tom.
I mean, you have so much money. Why not share some of it?
What?
I was just using your name to get in all the Hollywood clubs and learn more about the Illuminati. I'm really doing a public service, and you should be thanking
No. We're not talking about the Illuminati. We're talking about you stealing my name. What gives you the right to take a Scientologist name? We are sacred, George.
to fight the Illuminati.
So taking my name warns off demons?
The only people crazy enough to fight the Illuminati and insane enough to maybe win are the Scientologists, and I needed to pretend to be you to rally them to my side.
George.
The Scientology.
George, I'm asking you nicely. I don't care about any of that. From the bottom of your heart, to save me all of this hassle, I don't want to go to court. I don't want to sue you. I've done that to enough people. All I'm asking, I'm begging you, please change your name back to George Clooney.
Isn't that kind of hypocritical? Because you're getting mad about stealing your celebrity name, but then I'd go back to stealing someone else's celebrity name.
What is your original name?
That's irrelevant.
What does it say on your birth certificate?
I don't see how that's relevant to this conversation.
Well, you're taking other people's names. We deserve to know yours.
Again, I don't really think it has any relevance.
The fact that you steal my name has every relevance to your name. This pertains to you stealing my name, George.
All right, I'll tell you what my real name is.
Okay.
Are you sure you're ready?
Yeah, tell me.
Ben Stiller.
God damn it!